And welcome into Game 2 of our doubleheader tonight as the Angola Hornets take on the Central Noble Cougars. Alongside Mark Cockcroft, I'm Brett Briscoe. Angola comes in 1-0 on the season, and they've got a chance to go 2-0 for the first time since the 2016-2017 season.
Are you serious?
Well, you got to figure Wawasee had some pretty good teams in there. Central Noble with the Connor Essesian
era
days.
Yeah.
You know, that was a tough ask to go 2-0. And they've got a chance to do that here tonight as they take on Central Noble, and big crowd on hand. And you've got to think a lot of people are showing up to see how good is this freshman, this Knox kid that went for 28 and 11 the other night. And it's kind of been the talk of the town a little bit, but it's going to be interesting to see how he responds tonight, that there's film, and he's going to be the one that they have circled on their whiteboard in the locker room.
And it does make a difference when somebody has some film on and you see what your go-to move is and where you like to play and how you like to set up. But regardless, Central Noble's looking forward to a good season this year too. And so tonight will be a very, very nice matchup. I mean, you mentioned earlier that we haven't gone 2-0 for a lot of years. And a lot of that is due to the really, really good basketball teams that Central Noble has put out for the last 10 years.
And it's a Central Noble team that comes in without a lot of size. They've got Colt Kirkpatrick in the middle at 6'5". Other than that, they've got a bunch of guys right around 5'10".
Yeah, and Colt's a first-year player for Central Noble this year. He had been homeschooled up until this year, and then he started in with Central Noble. And he comes from a long line of basketball players. His great uncle was a really good player for East Noble years ago, and his family's a great, great basketball family. So I'm happy to see that he's going to be representing Central Noble tonight.
So Angola is going to be in the home white, Central Noble in the maroon purples. We'll come back and we'll get you set with tonight's lineups. After this, you're watching high school basketball on Hometown Media.
When you look back at the medical care you receive, it becomes clear that what matters most isn't just where you receive care, but the quality of that care. After all, it's your health, so it's only natural to want more. More skilled physicians and more specialized services. Of course, you also want more technology, like the latest medical equipment and advanced treatment options. However, it's important that healthcare innovations and advanced diagnostics also come with more personalized, one-on-one care from trusted providers. You'll find all of that and much more right here at Cameron Hospital. Cameron Memorial Community Hospital, moving forward.
Are you ready to join the Triton Metal Products starting lineup? You could be a Triton if you have grit, a strong work ethic, and you're ready to make a meaningful difference in your life. Triton offers excellent pay, great benefits, and we will train you. Join an elite team of minds plus machines. Apply now at tritonmp.com/careers.
Farmer State Bank opened its doors and began serving our communities in 1915. For more than 100 years, Farmer State Bank has focused on helping our communities grow and succeed.
When I think about Farmer State Bank, the first word that comes to my mind is togetherness.
Teamwork. Helpful.
Involvement.
Passionate.
Local.
Family. Inspiring.
Longevity. I have never seen a place of employment to where people have had career longevity. We have had people retire from Farmer State Bank who have been in the business for over 40 years, which I think is just awesome and amazing. And I hope that one day that I get to do that too.
Come experience the Blue Button difference.
Back at the Hive, let's go down courtside and get you tonight's participants and starting lineups.
Number 5, Merrick Malcolm. Number 12, Kyle Nagle. Number 15, Carter Meineke. Number 20, Jared Dieter. Number 24, Rennick Zolman. Number 33, Brody Morgan. Number 44, Trey Fletcher. Number 42, Ryan Kerr. And now for your starters. Number 3, Jaden Tilley. Number 4, Carmine Shona. Number 10, Colt Kirkpatrick. Number 14, Nick Freeman. And number 30, Keegan Knight. And now for your ANGOLA Hornets! The Hornets are led tonight by head coach Ryan Weber. Number 3, Ryan Stuckey. Number 4, Max Tynan. Number 5, Hayden Stuckey. Number 11, Kyler Husher. Number 15, Parker Gosley. Number 20, Reed Lenz. Number 22, Carson Walke. Number 23, Jacob Fraley. Number 32, Jaden Phillips. Number 33, Crew Weber. And now for your starter. Number 0, Tyler Ruppel. Number 1, Tommy Caswell. Number 2, Ben Thomas. Number 12, Landon Leach. And number 24, Niles Knox.
So there you go. Starting lineups for Angola and Central Noble. Again for the Cougars, it'll be Tilley and Shada, along with Kirkpatrick, Freeman, and Knight. Angola counters with Ruppel, Caswell, and Thomas, Leach, and the freshman Niles Knox. And we are set to go here in front of a big crowd at the Hive as we go into game 2 of the 24-25 season. And again, for the first time since the 17 season, Angola trying to go 2-0. And the United Directors of Traffic is all ready to go on the far side too in their fluorescent vests. Angola can't convert after the opening tip, and Central Noble back the other way. And it's knocked away by Ruppel and picked up by Caswell, and he has it knocked away from behind, and the Cougars back the other way, and it's stolen back by Ruppel. Euro step and offensive foul against Tyler Ruppel. Well, that was a
flurry.
That was a wild start.
Wow.
I would need a breather after that.
Couldn't get a word in.
So Angola comes with a full court pressure. Here's Kirkpatrick into the front court. Got it over on the right side for Knight. And he is hounded by Thomas. That's close to a 5-second call, and there it is.
Big Ben got after it.
Yes, he did. So inbounds to Ruppel. Picked up by Tilley. Right side it goes for Caswell. Spins down to the baseline. Kicks it out for Thomas. Thomas jump stop into the lane off the glass. No, got his own rebound. Put back wouldn't go. And Kirkpatrick pulls it down for Central Noble. And the big 6'5" senior brings it up himself. Still scoreless, a little more than a minute in here this Friday night, Northeast Corner Conference basketball. This is Knight being hounded by Caswell. And Kirkpatrick down the lane with the left hand, lays it up and in. And Central Noble draws first blood. They lead it 2-0, and a chance for the three-point play for Cole Kirkpatrick. Angola foul was on Ruppel. Or excuse me, yeah, it was on Ruppel. That's 2 on Ruppel already?
Oh, yeah, he had to charge early.
That's right. So Stuckey in off the bench just a minute 27 seconds into this one as Kirkpatrick finishes off the old-fashioned three-point play. It's knocked out of bounds by Shada. Stuckey hands off for Leach over to Thomas. Left side Caswell. Finds Thomas in the lane, splits two defenders and off the glass and in, and Angola's on the board. Well, those two defenders split like the Red Sea.
They did.
They just went their separate ways. Here's Freeman, used up his dribble. Got it to Kirkpatrick, spinning against Stuckey. Kirkpatrick jump stop in the lane, back out it comes to Knight. Pretty good defensive effort here by Angola early, and there's going to be an offensive foul away from the basketball on Central Noble. That's going to go on Keegan Knight. It'll be his first and the team's first of the quarter. A lot of neon over in that Angola student section tonight.
Nice crowd.
Here's Caswell. Left it for Knox, and he's going to be whistled for dragging the pivot foot. And turnover gives it back now to Central Noble. Hornets coming with a full court pressure. Stuckey will guard the inbounds. Into Kirkpatrick. He'll get it right back to Carmine Schroeder, and he'll bring it into the front court. Well, a lot of contact there. That could have went either way. Knight cut off down on the baseline. Back it comes to Tilley. Drives, count it, and a foul. Jaden Tilley's got his first basket. And he's got a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. Angola foul on Ryan Stuckey, his first. And the second three-point play of the night for Central Noble as Husher is in to replace Leach. They give out a prize for shoe game. Kyler Husher would win it tonight. Here's a pass that's picked off, then deflected away. That should have been over back. Yes, it was. Long outlet for Knox. He can't catch up to it, and he's going for a hot dog.
And a popcorn.
Yeah, anybody need anything?
Right at the door.
Hey, don't the freshmen have to carry the bags? You might as well send them to the concession stand too, right?
I'm glad there's nobody standing on the other side of that door.
No kidding. Here's a pocket pick from Caswell, and he'll coast in for the easy two. Boy, he just picked
clean
the pocket of Tilley that time. Now Caswell's got the assignment on Kirkpatrick, and he picked his pocket, knocked it away. Kirkpatrick got it back. Inside, that was a nice move from Nick Freeman for two. Eight for Central Noble. Here's Husher. And a whistle and a foul. That's going to go on Knight, and that'll be his second. Coach Ben Lemon going to have to go to his bench, and he's going to turn to the senior Ryan Kieran. 5'11" senior checks in for Keegan Knight, who has to sit down with those two fouls. Here's Thomas, dumps it off for Knox, but that's going to be an offensive foul. I think you're at the college game with the arc. That's probably not an offensive foul. So Central Noble an early 4-point lead in the basketball, 3:33 to play. Here's the backdoor cut. Couldn't get the shot away though. Back out it comes to Freeman. His three is short. And Husher's got the rebound. Angola looks to run as Thomas all the way to the other end puts it up and in. That's 4 for Ben Thomas. He didn't really even get to rev his motor up here last Saturday night because of foul trouble. Here's a three from Tilley that's short. Offensive rebound put up, wouldn't go. Battle for it. Husher comes out with it and then had it knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. It'll stay with Angola. Stuckey got it down to Knox. Pump fake inside for 2. And Angola scored 4 straight. We're tied at 8. That was knocked away. That was a good play by Thomas. Angola comes out with a loose ball. Caswell, coast to coast, kicks in the corner. Stuckey a 3. That's good. And Angola leads at 11-8. That matches the 3-point total the Hornets had last Saturday against Wawasee when they went 1 of 12. That's going to go on Caswell as Leach gets set to check back in for Angola. That's 5 fouls on the Hornets already. I think
there are going to be some tired boys.
So is the rule now you just sub in before the first free throw, or do you still have to wait for the second? I'm not even sure the officials know Leach went in the game.
No, he shouldn't have.
No, he shouldn't have. I mean, not that it matters.
Right, he was just going to have to wait for a free throw.
Yeah, but a technicality by the rule. I'm not sure the official even saw him check in.
I don't think they did.
So Shota's got both free throws, and Central Noble cuts it back to 1. Thomas over to Caswell. He'll take the 3. Might have been partially blocked.
That had to have been.
And Central Noble comes out with a long run out for Tilley, and his layup is no good, and that's off Stuckey and out of bounds. Inbounds comes up top for Nick Freeman. Freeman, hard dribble into the lane and lost the handle. And Husher, who's been active inside, comes up with the basketball up ahead to Thomas. Nice move, couldn't finish, but he's fouled and will shoot 2.
Got smacked right side the head.
Yes, he did. Thomas puts the free throw up and in. Got them both. And Thomas off to a good start. That's his 6th point. Angola again leads it by 3 as Knox is back in. Thomas will get a breather. Husher's been big on the defensive glass to start this one, and Central Noble will turn it over on the inbounds.
3 boards for Husher. It's a nice defense there, forcing the turnover.
He is the only senior on the Angola roster. Inbounds to Leach, down the lane, kicks out for Stuckey, and that's going to be an offensive foul.
That's your 3rd offensive foul of the night.
And the 2nd on a dish.
Yeah.
Foul is called to number 12, Nathan Leach. That's his
Minute 26 to play here in the quarter. Inbounds to Carmine Shota. That's a nice pass, and 2 for Ryan Keir.
Yeah, Kirkpatrick can deal on that one, can he?
Yep. Right side, Caswell pulls up baseline jumper. Couldn't get it to go. Ball's loose. Picked up by Husher. That won't go, but he's fouled and he'll shoot 2. So Husher to shoot 2. First one's on the way and good. Husher got them both. And the Hornets lead back to 3 at 15-12. Inbounds came to Freeman. And that'll be another turnover by Central Noble. Tried to get it to Tilley, and it went right through his legs.
Full court pressure starting to give him some problems.
Inbounds comes for Stuckey. He'll set the offense out near the center circle. Leach to Husher. That pass is deflected. Stuckey able to track it down into the lane. Left corner 3 for Leach is no good. And the rebound pulled down by Jaden Tilley. Had to back it out. Caswell did a nice job getting back on defense. And here's a steal from Leach to Caswell. Angola looking to run again. Husher into the lane to the basket. Count it, and a foul for Kyler Husher. Boy, the Hornets have gotten some big minutes from him early tonight.
Absolutely.
Missed that one. And Kern tracks down the long rebound for Central Noble. Shota comes across the timeline. Left side it goes for Tilley. Tilley being guarded tightly by Landon Leach. And they didn't see how much time was left, and that's the end of the quarter. After one, Angola with a 5-point lead. We are back after this. You're watching high school basketball at Hometown Media.
The hometown life is a good life. Morning coffee at a local cafe. Friendly people who always take the time to stop and say hello. Our hometown is a great place to build a future. We're here to help you do it.
Steuben County REMC wants to give your students a memorable experience this summer. For an unforgettable day, high school students can apply for Page Day and spend the day in session with the Indiana Senate. High school students looking for a trip of a lifetime, check out the Indiana Youth Tour and have the Washington, D.C. experience. For your younger students in the 6th grade wanting to spread their wings, Touchstone Energy Camp is perfect for them. We can't forget the young artists in the family. Students of all ages can submit their artwork to the Cooperative Calendar Art Contest. Did I mention it's all free? Find out more information or apply at www.remcsteuben.com.
After scoring just 4 points in the first quarter of their opening night win against Wawasee, the Hornets come up with 17 here in the first quarter tonight, and it was predicated in large part because of their defense.
Absolutely. A couple turnovers and full court pressure.
I'll tell you what, the way this team, I mean, I know the season's young and this team hasn't had a chance to define itself yet, but if they're going to bring this kind of pressure every game, if they ever have a game where they shoot 50% or better, they're going to be hard to beat. Inbounds comes to Tilley. Noble, and for Jaden Tilley, that'll be his second of the game.
That saved the layup.
Yes, it did. Failed to mention Crew Weber for Angola, another freshman, 6'4", checked in during the quarter break. So did Tyler Rupels back in the game with those 2 fouls. Here's Knox, had it stripped away, was able to keep the possession alive. That's deflected into the backcourt as Husher went to get it. Now Central Noble's kind of cranked it up defensively. Here's Rupel. Inside, Husher muscles it up and it. And the hot start for Kyler Husher continues.
It's been the Husher and Thomas show.
Scoreboard says 8 or 6. I think he's got 8 now.
I've got 6.
Do you?
Yep.
And that's up and good for Kirkpatrick. That's 5 for Colt Kirkpatrick. And there's the 4th offensive foul called against Angola tonight.
Wow. They weren't cheap ones either.
No. Give Central Noble credit. I mean, they're standing there on those drives, and they're taking it. Having trouble getting it in, close to a 5-second call. That's deflected away. Weber ends up with the ball, and his foul just throws it at the basket, and he'll have 2 free throws.
That baseline pressure once again.
This is probably top to bottom one of the more athletic basketball teams we've seen Angola have in several years. Weber's free throws up and good. So Angola right now with 2 freshmen on the floor. Two freshmen, 2 juniors, and a senior. Weber couldn't get it to go, but Knox has the offensive rebound, and they say he double dribbled. And that's going to go on Thomas. That's his 2nd. Maybe that's why our pressure's so good. We're just holding everybody. I don't think so.
No.
Inbounds comes to Shota. They'll kick it over on the right side, and the shot by Keegan Knight is up and good. Central Noble back to within 4 at 20-16. Thomas, extra pass for Husher and the 3. That's good for Kyler Husher from downtown. And he's got a team high or game high 9 points here in the first half. And another inbounds turnover by Central Noble.
That's the 4th one.
Caswell back in for Angola as Thomas gets a breather. Inbounds comes to Caswell. That baseline floater, no, was able to tap it and keep it alive, but Central Noble comes out with it. Here's Freeman coast to coast. Husher almost got that. And on the rebound, it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Central Noble.
Subbing in for the Cougars is number 3, Jaden Tilley.
When we watched Angola warm-ups, well, not really warm-up, but they were shooting around halftime in the girls' game. And they had several guys getting above the rim consistently as they were having a mini dunk contest. Max Tynan may have been the most impressive.
Yeah, that 2-handed jam he put down. It's got some serious hops.
Caswell with a floater that will roll around and fall through. What's everybody getting all riled about? I missed it.
I missed it too.
Ball loose on the floor. Caswell hit the deck for it. Everybody's on the ground. And that'll stay with Central Noble, and you can't fault the hustle from either team.
Rupel just took that one right off the schnoz. This is an intense ball game.
Yes, it is. Again, Central Noble. Should that have been over and back? Would you have to establish yourself?
Yeah. Oh, there's an illegal screen.
That is going to go on Tilly, and that's his third.
Whoa, that's trouble.
Angola with a 9-point lead, threatening to take it to double digits for the first time tonight. Central Noble's gone to a 2-3 zone. Weber inside, out to Caswell for three. That's good for Tommy Caswell. And it's a 12-point lead for the Hornets, and Central Noble wants a timeout as the big crowd here at the Hive shows their approval. Back after this, you're watching high school basketball at Hometown Media.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
During the timeout, it's a battle of cheerleaders out there at midcourt. Central Noble facing one direction, Angola the other. But on the court, game-wise, Angola with a 12-point lead, 28-16. And in part, they've done it with a lot of hustle defensively. They shot the ball well from behind the arc here early, too.
Yeah, 3 out of 5 outside. And anytime you start shooting at that type of clip, you got to be happy. But the 4 baseline turnovers they forced off of inbounds passes have been the difference in the game.
Yeah,
they really have.
Yeah, Central Noble's had all kinds of trouble just getting the ball in bounds, especially when it's off a dead ball.
Yes. And one of their main ball handlers, Tilly, has 3 fouls now.
Angola really showing off their athleticism here tonight. They'll break the pressure that time as they get it up ahead.
Oh, charge.
And an offensive foul. That's like, what, the 5th or 6th offensive foul we've seen called in this game.
A lot of them.
That's on Carmine Shota. That's his first. That's 5 already against Central Noble here this quarter. We still got 5:03 to play. Caswell cross court for Husher. Able to get just enough of it that he could track it back down. Got inside, flips it up and in, and what a half it's been for Kyler Husher. He's got 11 points to go along with a handful of rebounds. And Angola with a 14-point lead. Shota off balance 3 is good. That's 5 for Carmine Shota. Stuckey works the dribble up top, right side Caswell. He'll take another deep one. That's good for Tommy Caswell.
They dared him, didn't they?
Angola just flat out getting after it defensively. And the held ball will send it Angola's direction. Max Tynan checks into the ball game for the Hornets. And from what I've seen from Angola here the early part of the season, this is a team that can go 9, maybe 10 deep, and they don't lose a whole lot. There's not a great big talent gap. Here's Caswell for Stuckey, right side Tynan. Takes it baseline, over to Caswell, another 3 for Tommy. High arcing 3, wouldn't go. Stuckey, the rebound, is fouled on the putback, and he'll shoot 2. The home crowd approving so far what they've seen here tonight.
They're pretty happy.
Stuckey's free throw up and good.
freshman's coming in for Central Noble.
Coming up next, Stuckey's next shot.
5'6" replacing 6'5".
Yeah. So Tynan in the score column as he picks up his first foul. And that'll be another, whoop, almost Central Noble turnover, but instead Caswell's going to pick up the foul.
Oh.
Usher getting after it defensively against Shota. Right side Freeman. Drives in against Knox. Back out it comes to Keegan Knight. That's the freshman Merrick Malcolm with it. The three from Shota, no good. Tynan got a hand on the rebound and Stuckey brings it in. Caswell to Stuckey, right side Knox. Baseline drive, two for Niles Knox. And Central Noble wants a timeout. Angola threatening to run them out of the gym. They've got 36 on the board, still have 2:37 to play here in the quarter. We're back after this on Hometown Media.
Steuben County REMC wants to give your students a memorable experience this summer. For an unforgettable day, high school students can apply for Page Day and spend the day in session with the Indiana Senate. High school students looking for a trip of a lifetime, check out the Indiana Youth Tour and have the Washington, D.C. experience. For your younger students in the 6th grade wanting to spread their wings, Touchstone Energy Camp is perfect for them. We can't forget the young artists in the family. Students of all ages can submit their artwork to the Cooperative Calendar Art Contest. Did I mention it's all free? Find out more information or apply at www.remcsteuben.com.
We're talking about the last time Angola started 2-0. You have to go all the way back to the 16-17 season when they opened with wins at home against Wawasee 52-34 and Central Noble 45-32. It was the 16-17 season, and if you're wondering how that team ended up a sectional runner-up, losing in the championship to New Haven. Three from Tilly won't go. Angola, a long outlet for Weber, and he had it knocked away from behind, and it'll stay with Angola. Caswell inbounds, it comes into Husher. Drives in the lane, lost his footing.
Yep.
Went to plant that foot, it slipped, and it forced the travel.
Slipped on the floor.
Leach is in, and Husher will get a much deserved breather. He's been really good tonight.
Yes.
Angola again with that full court pressure. It's been relentless. Even when you think you've got it made up the floor, you're not in the clear. Here's a drive to the hoop by Free, but he's fouled and will shoot two. Angola foul is on Niles Knox, his second. Both teams at the 5-foul limit here in the quarter, so every attempt will be two from now on. Haven Stockcamp now going to enter for the Hornets. I think the student section likes Haven a little bit.
They do. They know he's coming in firing.
You've got one job, 5.
Yep.
I'm not sure that's the place you want to get Havens trapped at. Here's Freeman working it against Crew Weber. Off balance shot is no good. And on the rebound, it's out of bounds, and they say last touched by the freshman Merrick Malcolm. He tried to find Stockamp coming off a screen. It's picked off by Tilly, and he'll lay it up and in. 36-22. Angola back the other way in a hurry. Crew Weber couldn't get it to go. That thing was almost all the way down and came back out.
Oh, thought Thomas was going to step in front of that one.
Here's Tilly down the lane again. 4 straight for Central Noble has cut the lead back to 12. Boy, it seemed like Angola had him on the ropes there for a little bit, just waiting to throw up. Could have been a knockout punch. Knox's shot was too strong, and then he's going to pick up his 3rd foul going after this offensive rebound. And Leach will check in after the first free throw.
Shooting for the Cougars, number 12, Kyle Nathan. Substitutions in for the Hornets. Numbers 11, Tyler Husher, and number 12, Landon Leach. Also going in for the Hornets, number 0, Tyler Cooper. In for the Cougars, numbers 4, Carmine Shota, as well as number 15, Carter Mighty. Number 12.
Angola or Central Noble a chance to get this down to 10. And the free throw no good. And Husher mistimed the rebound, but Freeman couldn't come up with a basketball. Here's Thomas around the top of the key. Got it to Caswell. Tommy back to Thomas. Down low to Rupel. Can't get it to go. Thomas with a tap wouldn't go. And then on the rebound, we've got a whistle and a foul. Kyle Knafel picked up the foul, his first, and Thomas bangs home the first free throw. Hornets with a road trip to Concord tomorrow night. And they go to Woodland on Tuesday. They're back home next Friday to take on Garrett. Thomas rattles them both home, and it's 38-24.
Garrett picked up a couple wins early.
Yeah, they must be. Woodland was supposed to be one of the better teams in the area, and Garrett won. Wasn't that at Woodland?
I believe it was.
And Central Noble not going to get a shot away again, are they? Nope, not in time. And Angola will take a 14-point lead to the locker room, 38-24. And boy, what a difference this is. There were times we didn't know if Angola scored 38 in a game.
38 and a half.
They lead it by 14 here at the break. We're back after this on Hometown Media.
When you look back at the medical care you receive, it becomes clear that what matters most isn't just where you receive care, but the quality of that care. After all, it's your health, so it's only natural to want more. More skilled physicians, and more specialized services. Of course, you also want more technology, like the latest medical equipment and advanced treatment options. However, it's important that healthcare innovations and advanced diagnostics also come with more personalized, one-on-one care from trusted providers. You'll find all of that and much more right here at Cameron Hospital. Cameron Memorial Community Hospital. Moving forward.
Buying a new home means a lot of decisions. Starting with, where are you going to get the best mortgage? At First Federal, we offer competitive rates, flexible terms, convenient payment options, and expert-friendly advice, all without the long wait you get from one of those big city financials. Make your dream home a reality. Talk with us. We're an equal housing lender.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Farmer State Bank opened its doors and began serving our communities in 1915. For more than 100 years, Farmer State Bank is focused on helping our communities grow and succeed.
When I think about Farmer State Bank, the first word that comes to my mind is togetherness.
Teamwork. Helpful.
Involvement.
Passionate.
Local.
Family. Inspiring.
Longevity. I have never seen a place of employment to where people have had career longevity. We have had people retire from Farmer State Bank who have been in the business for over 40 years, which I think is just awesome and amazing. And I hope that one day that I get to do that too.
Come experience the blue button difference.
Farmer State Bank opened its doors and
Angola by 14 here at halftime, 38-24, and was one of maybe, Mark, with the exception of some big finishes we've seen this team have since we started Hometown Media 8 years ago. That's one of the most fun halves of basketball we've seen in a while.
Yeah, that was pretty exciting. First half stats, Ben Thomas with 3 boards, Ryan Stuckey with 2, Husher with 4, Niles Knox with 2. For points, we've got Caswell with 10, Ben Thomas with 8, Ryan Stuckey with 4, Husher with 11, Knox with 4, Weber with 1. Shooting in the first half was very, very good. 9 out of 19 inside, just under 50%. 4 out of 7 outside, just over 50%. For the first half, they shot 50% from the floor. And nice job at the line, too, 8 out of 10. So with defensive intensity and the way they shot the ball, good first half for Coach Weber and the Hornets.
And it played out pretty much just like we talked about. If they could shoot 50%, give or take, with that type of defense and the way they get after it and forcing turnovers, they're going to be fun to watch, and they were.
And that's the kind of half you want.
So Angola leads at 38-24. First of 2 games for the Hornets this weekend. They've got a long road trip to Concord tomorrow night. And the Minutemen really took one on the chin earlier this week against South Bend St. Joe. They give up 60-plus points in the first half, 90-plus for the game, and lost to South Bend St. Joe by, I believe it was 47.
Ooh.
Is what it ended up being.
That is a long road trip.
Yes, it is. Because you're going all the way to the other side of Elkhart.
Yeah. Would you jump on 20 for that one or take the toll road?
I'm always hesitant to take the toll road because sometimes you can't get where you're going on the toll road.
Yeah.
And then 20,
Who knows who you're going to get behind.
Yeah, it can take a minute because you get behind all the semis that don't want to use the toll road. Although Saturday night probably not too bad.
It won't be too bad. No.
I've taken some trips to the Grange or Westview, and I just leave extra early because you get in all that semi-traffic, it may be 45 miles an hour all the way. So we are set to go here in the third quarter. And Central Noble's got the ball. They got it into Kirkpatrick. He couldn't get it to go. Knox had the rebound, and then Kirkpatrick fouls him. And I'm not sure what tomorrow night's game is going to hold. And go get a pretty good test on the road Tuesday night at Woodland.
Yes, they will.
We've got the Yoder kid back there. They're pretty good, although they did lose to Garrett the other night. Here's Knox inside. That was a nice pass. And he's got his 6 points. Kirkpatrick down low to Knight, and he ran out of real estate and threw it away, but fortunate that it went off the leg of an Angola Hornet.
It went off of Knox's ankle.
He's kind of gripping that left forearm a little bit up around the elbow area. Here's Shota against Caswell. Works it over to the left side, down to the baseline, shoots over Rupel, no good, knocks the rebound. Quick outlet to Thomas, hits an extra gear to the basket and lays it in. That was like Ben Thomas hit the afterburners about three-quarter court. And he just beat everybody to the hoop. Here's a three in the air by Knafel that's no good. And Knox has got the rebound, and he is fouled by Tilly.
Caught one on the kisser. 5th rebound of the night for Niles.
And basketball's not a contact sport, though.
Oh, shoot. Man. That made his eyes water.
Yeah. Ask Aspen Sutton.
Yeah.
Tyler Rupel took one in the face earlier, too.
He did. That was the ball, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the ball. That was deflected. Rupel ends up with it and lays it in. That's the first bucket for Tyler Rupel. Angola's got 3 players in double figures: Caswell, Thomas, and Husher. Boy, that bounced right Central Noble's way. And Shota tried to save it after he got himself in trouble over there on the sideline, but not before he stepped out of bounds. Stuckey, hard drive to the basket for 2. And Angola's lead is 22 points. And Central Noble wants a timeout. 5:46 to play here in the third. Angola rolling by 22. We are back after this. You're watching high school basketball at Hometown Media.
Are you ready to join the Triton Metal Products starting lineup? You could be a Triton if you have grit, a strong work ethic, and you're ready to make a meaningful difference in your life. Triton offers excellent pay, great benefits, and we will train you. Join an elite team of minds plus machines. Apply now at tritonmp.com/careers.
Hot start here in this third quarter for Angola. They led it by 14 at the break. They have ran it out to 24 with 5:46 to play here in the third. And same formula we saw in the first half. They're doing it starting on the defensive end.
Yep. Forcing the turnovers, getting the shots. They've been aggressive going to the basket.
And
really
then,
aggressive.
And then they're just, on offense, they're beating Central Noble down the floor to the basket right now.
Yep, they are. A couple football games after we get home tonight.
You know what, Army and
Tulane
and Boise State and UNLV.
Yeah, and I haven't watched either or any of those 4 teams play.
I might tune in Boise State because I just want to see. That's a 3 for Keegan Knight.
Heisman hopeful?
Well, no, I want to see if I think they can compete with the rest of the teams in the college football playoffs, because I don't know.
No, I don't either.
Rupel for 3. That's too strong. And the rebound pulled down by Knafel. I don't know if SMU can.
I haven't seen them play either.
Heck, on a week-to-week basis, I don't know if Alabama can.
Yeah.
I think might be wide open.
It is.
I think there's about 7 teams I think could get hot and win it.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a drive to the basket. That's up and good for Nick Freeman. Well, that college football playoff's going to depend on who gets to host those first games. That's huge.
In December?
Yes. Drive for Knox is good.
Nice looking pull-up jumper there.
It's looking like Notre Dame's probably going to host.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia and Alabama probably, I don't know, I'm guessing maybe the coldest temperatures they played in may have been if they played Kentucky late in the season. That's about as far north as they come.
I'm still recovering from that Lions game last night.
Did you go?
No, I'm going for the Bills game next Sunday. Took me a while to go to sleep after that one. Stayed up and watched that post-game show on NFL Network.
Well, they just find a way, don't they?
They do.
Got them both. 49-29. Here's Knight. And a foul on the way to the basket. That's going to go on Crew Weber, his first. And another foul on the drive to the basket. That's going to go on Stuckey. So Freeman at the line to shoot two, misses the first. Second one on the way, and that one rattles through. That was taken away by Thomas. That was a heck of a play. Saves it right to Freeman. Freeman gets it right back. He's got it against Rupel. Right side Knight. Husher switched off the screen. And now back to Knafel. Down to 3 minutes to play here in the third. Here's Freeman for a triple, and that's good. And Freeman's got 9. Stuckey's got his feet set for 3. That rims out. Thomas battling for the rebound. It's loose on the floor. Husher to the deck after it. And a held ball, and the arrow points to Angola.
That shot of Stuckey's looked good.
Yes, it did. I mean, it looked like he took extra time to get himself set.
It was half down.
Rupels checks out, and Caswell's back in, and another 30-second timeout taken by Angola. And you and I were talking college football a minute ago. I saw today where Oklahoma State wants their head coach Mike Gundy to take a pay cut and use that money to pay their players the money they would save on his contract. And if he doesn't take it, they're going to terminate him.
Really?
And hire somebody.
He was given an ultimatum.
Yeah, pretty much. And
He's had a lot of success there, too.
And then I don't know how this would work. I was just flipping through Twitter a few minutes ago. The former owner of the Bucs, he wants to buy a college football or basketball team.
Buy it.
Buy it.
Wow. This whole world the last 2 years with NIL money and transfer portal.
You know, and that's not what it was supposed to be.
No, but they were talking.
It was supposed to be, you know, Joe Blow's going to be at such and such card dealership to sign autographs for 2 hours, and we're going to give him $500.
Yeah, and he can afford to go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they said that was one of the reasons Belichick's intrigued about coming back now is with the transfer portal as well as with NIL money. he can rebuild the program quickly.
Yeah, well, you just saw it with Indiana.
Yeah, the year before Florida State.
Yeah. Caswell got an open look. That one's no good. Husher tipped it to keep it alive. Stuckey comes up with it, muscles it up, no. Angola going to war on the boards right now, and Husher comes out with it. Extra pass, Stockamp rolls out. This place was going to explode if that would have went down. Weber picks up his second.
Subbing in for the Angola number 2, Ben Thomas.
And Ben Thomas back in, Stockamp back out. Haven will get his.
He will.
Angola stays with a full court pressure. And they come up with another steal. That's going to be a pushing foul on Freeman.
That was called number 14, Nick Freeman. That's his third, team's fourth in the quarter. It's a white ball.
Stuckey dribbles out near the center circle, left side, Caswell. Angola may be content now. Let Central Noble just sit in that 2-3 zone. Thomas out to Knox, right side to Husher.
Oh.
And long skip pass is picked off. Freeman back the other way, had it blocked, and Angola looking to run back the other way. Caswell all the way to the basket, couldn't get it to go. And Central Noble comes down with a rebound as Ryan Kern came up with it. Angola can't, not even letting Central Noble get a sniff right now. Stuckey's got him cornered over in the corner. Here's Knight. Angola crowd starting to show a little appreciation for what this team's doing defensively right now. They are flat out getting after it.
They got a foul to give, too.
Down to 8 seconds in the quarter. Freeman, step back three. Is an air ball with 2 seconds to go, or 1.4 by the time it went out of bounds. So Angola have a time for a desperation heave here at the end of the quarter, but Central Noble going to put on a little full court pressure.
Oh, he got him.
Will throw it deep for Knox. Off balance shot at the horn. Almost went. You talk about loud. This place would have erupted. Angola will take a 16-point lead to the fourth. Back after this on Hometown Media.
Began serving our communities in 1915. For more than 100 years, Farmer State Bank is focused on helping our communities grow and succeed.
When I think about Farmer State Bank, the first word that comes to my mind is togetherness.
Teamwork. Helpful.
Involvement.
Passionate.
Local.
Family. Inspiring.
Longevity. I have never seen a place of employment to where people have had career longevity. We have had people retire from Farmer State Bank who have been in the business for over 40 years, which I think is just awesome and amazing. And I hope that one day that I get to do that too.
Come experience the Blue Button difference.
(49-33) as we head to the fourth quarter. Angola has been really good defensively tonight. They've shot the ball well, and now they've got a 16-point lead. I think, more importantly, I think tonight they've shown us they can go 8, 9, maybe even 10 deep and not really miss a whole lot.
They have. Very good. Well, you look down at the bench. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those guys. So, yeah, 9 deep.
Here's Freeman. Tried to lob it down low to Kirkpatrick. Knocked away, and another steal by Angola. Knox, left corner for Rupel. Here's Husher. Inside for Knox. Double team. Kick out for Husher. Extra pass for Leach. Back over to Knox. Baseline drive for 2 more.
Did a nice job splitting that double team.
Yeah, I think that was impressive that Niles Knox had 28 last Saturday night. I think the most impressive thing about him so far is he doesn't force things. He's got double figures now with 10. 4 Angola players in double figures. That's pretty good when you only got 51 points.
It is.
And another forced turnover. Rupel knocked it away from behind. Up ahead, Knox down to the baseline. Back to Leach. Knox shot fake, pull up baseline floater, would not go. Out of bounds, last touch by Stuckey. And it'll go back over to Central Noble. Having trouble getting it inbounds again, and finally they do to Kirkpatrick. Up ahead to Freeman. Freeman will take it in against Leach. And Leach going to be called for the foul.
Foul is called on number 12, Leach. That's his second team, 7 in the quarter. Shooting for the Cougars, number 14, Nick Freeman. That's 1 point for Central Noble.
Freeman's a nice ball player. He's got a nice stroke.
He's got 10 in the ball game now. Second one dances and falls through. (51-35). Knox in the corner, kicks it back for Stuckey. Tried to go back to Knox down on the baseline, but I don't think Niles was turned fully anticipating the return pass.
He didn't see that coming.
And goal again, picks up full court. And that's knocked out of bounds.
Good hands by Stuckey.
Scoring pace has dipped a little bit here in the second half. Angola scored 38 in the first half. And the drive to the bucket is up and good for Jaden Tilley. It's 9 for Tilley. Husher into the paint. Probably should have took his first instinct and shot it the first time. Tilley, baseline drive. That one won't go. And then the rebound there by Freeman. He'll put it back in for his 11th point and a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. Well, this game's probably a little bit closer now than it should be.
Yeah, they've snuck back into this ball game.
I mean, it was a 24-point lead at one time.
Number 2, Ben Thomas.
Seven rebounds for Knox.
Stuckey drives in the paint, got it to Thomas.
Uh-oh.
And tried to throw it back out for Weber. And looked like Crew was starting to cut to the basket. And Thomas pass sails out of bounds. A chance for Central Noble to get this down to single digits if they were to hit a three. Shota Brings it back out to Malcolm, the freshman. Working against Thomas. Left side to Knafel. Now Kirkpatrick splits the double team, but he's fouled and will go to the line and shoot two. He's had to spend a lot of time on the bench in foul trouble tonight.
Mm-hmm.
One out of two. But the lead is down to 11. It was 24 about midway through the third quarter. Inside Knox shot fake and then had it blocked. And then on the rebound, a whistle and an Angola foul. For Knox, that was almost like a case that the left one doesn't get you, the right one will.
Yeah.
15 foul on Angola here in the quarter. And we'll walk to the other end, and it'll be the freshman, Merrick Malcolm, going to the line. Fouls Angola now at the free throw limit. Central Noble yet to be whistled for a foul here in this quarter. Second one no good, and Freeman's going to be called for going over the top. Here's Thomas. Left side it goes for Stuckey. Cross court, Thomas, catch and shoot three is no good. Stuckey's got the offensive rebound. Nice pass for Knox and his 12th point.
Who put that in?
Knox. Thomas picks up his third.
Shooting for the Cougars, number 14, Nick Freeman.
So Freeman back to the line, trying to add to his 13 points, and he puts that up and in.
Oh boy.
And Angola will turn it over. And Central Noble will have it blocked by Stuckey. Boy, that looked like that was going to be a layup, and Stuckey was able to catch up and block it from behind. Now Tyler Ruppel's going to check back in, and he's in to replace Caswell.
Who did they call? What did they call?
I'm not sure. Angola wants a full timeout. I have no idea what that was.
I don't know what that was.
I thought if it was anything, it had to be a foul on Angola. It looked like a foul on Thomas to me. If it was going to be something.
I know.
I have no idea what they called.
Well, they never gave indication.
No. We'll ponder it during the timeout.
Are you ready to join the Triton Metal Products starting lineup? You could be a Triton if you have grit, a strong work ethic, and you're ready to make a meaningful difference in your life. Triton offers excellent pay, great benefits, and we will train you. Join an elite team of minds plus machines. Apply now at tritonmp.com/careers.
53-43. Angola played with a 20-plus point lead there for a while in the second half, and got a little careless with the basketball once they got to that big lead. That'll be something Coach Weber, I'm sure, is going to be working on with his team. You want to throw the knockout punch. You don't want to let your opponent up off the mat.
Creeping back in.
Yeah, and that's what they've done, too. It's just been a little bit at a time. It hasn't been a massive run by Central Noble. It's just they've outscored us 7-4 here and 5-2 there, and pretty soon they've worked their way right back into a 10-point game.
They've lived at the line, too.
They have. Here's Stuckey to Ruppel. Now Central Noble really trying to pick up their defensive intensity as we're coming up on the midway point of the quarter. Here's a drive that would not go down for Thomas. I think that thing was tickling the net before it spun out. Did they just call it technical? They did.
On?
I think it's going to be on Tilly. He fouled out and picks up the technical.
Okay, question for you. So you can pick up your 5th and then get teched?
Yeah, it just doesn't count as a personal foul. It counts. You get 2 free throws for it, though.
Yeah.
So Angola should have, I don't know if it was a shooting foul or not.
It should have been.
So Angola should have 4 free throws here then.
And the ball?
Yeah. One out of 2 for Thomas on the technicals, and he will shoot. And that was 1 out of 2 on the foul. These are the technical free throws. Only basketball's an emotional game, but your team's made a big push to get back in it. You just can't let that happen.
No.
Thomas 3 out of 4 at the line. And Angola will have the basketball. So they've got a chance to turn this into a huge possession.
Thomas 8 out of 10 at the line tonight.
We got 14 points. Here's Stuckey, double team. Got it to Thomas, back to Stuckey. Thomas for 3. That rims out no good. There's Stuckey to clean it up and put it in. And Stuckey's got 8. He's a bucket away from being the 5th Hornet in double figures. The 3 by Malcolm is no good. And another offensive foul called on Freeman.
Yep, dropped the shoulder on that one.
And I say another because we've had a ton of those called tonight. So Freeman is fouled out. He's the second Cougar to foul out of the ball game. And now we're about to see how deep Coach Bob Lemon can go down on that bench.
And you've got Kirkpatrick with 4.
Jarek Dieter has checked into the ball game. Tell me Dad's not a Yankee fan.
He's got to be.
And that's thrown away. It'll stay with Angola with 3:27 to go here in the 4th. Hornets have pushed that lead back to 15 after Central Noble trimmed it all the way down to 10 from 24. Thomas from the corner. That's no good. Another rebound for Husher. Had it knocked away. Loose on the floor, and Stuckey comes out with it. And he is going to be, Angola's going to get the timeout.
Did Husher get that rebound?
Yeah.
Okay. 6th rebound of the night for Husher.
So Angola takes the timeout. You've got Thomas with 14. Knox has 12. Husher has 11.
Caswell has 10.
10, and Stuckey's knocking on the door of double figures with 8. and you've only got 58 points. That's pretty balanced.
Yep, that is spread out.
3:13 to play here in the fourth quarter. Angola at the 5-foul limit. Central Noble has 4. Angola does have the possession arrow in their favor. Thanks to Avery on camera tonight for both games. She's done a great job.
Very good job.
Inbounds comes for Husher. Here's Thomas. Down to Knox. Cross court it goes up top Rupel. Angola now looking like trying to run a little bit of clock. Husher pulls up on the lane, dumps it down low for Stuckey. Shot fake. There had just been too many maroon jerseys under there, and now a whistle and a foul. And this will be the 5th foul on Central Noble, so this will mean free throws for Angola. And it's going to be Husher going to the free throw line. Second one missed them both. And the rebound comes down to Carmine Shota. Central Noble's had 2 starters already foul out of the game. As Leach comes in for Rupel. Leach close to a 5-second call, able to unload it, or Stuckey was able to get it to Leach. Now here's Knox inside, lost it on the floor, went down to get it, somehow able to keep it alive, and then I don't think Thomas and Leach were on the same page.
That went by 2 players.
A near steal by Stuckey. And they'll throw it down low for Carmine Shota. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Angola. Minute 39 to go. And Thomas comes up limping.
He does.
I think he's cramping. That's what it looks
Very
like.
possible.
Yep.
Yep, they're working on it.
Kirkpatrick to the line. First one up, no good. Yep, the old push the toes forward.
Mm-hmm.
Angola's going to improve to 2-0 for the first time since the 16-17 season. Here's Stuckey inside for 2. lead back to 17. Three up, no good. Rebound knocked around. Malcolm comes up with it and puts it in. First basket for Merrick Malcolm. He's got 3. Now, I'm not sure what just happened. There's been some things tonight that have been really hard to describe.
Yeah, that sequence right there was nuts.
Down to the final 18 seconds. Kirkpatrick's strong drive to the bucket is fouled.
Foul is called on number 1, Tommy Caswell. That's his 3rd.
Caswell picks up number 3.
Shooting for the Cougars, number 10, Cole Kirkpatrick. Studying for the Hornets, number 20, Reed Lance.
Reed Lance checks into the ball game, sophomore. Second one no good. Another rebound for Niles Knox. He's working on like, what, a 12.8 board game?
3, 4, 5, 6, 8 boards.
Angola going to run out the clock, and they are going to improve to 2-0 for the first time since the 16-17 season. We'll come back and wrap up game 2 of our doubleheader. After this, you're watching high school basketball on Hometown Media.
When you look back at the medical care you receive, it becomes clear that what matters most isn't just where you receive care, but the quality of that care. After all, it's your health, so it's only natural to want more. More skilled physicians and more specialized services. Of course, you also want more technology, like the latest medical equipment and advanced treatment options. However, it's important that healthcare innovations and advanced diagnostics also come with more personalized, one-on-one care from trusted providers. You'll find all of that and much more right here at Cameron Hospital. Cameron Memorial Community Hospital, moving forward.
Back at the Hive in Angola, where the Hornets pick up a 15-point win here in their second game of the season. They are 2-0 for the first time since the 16-17 season. They did it with some pretty good pressure defense as well as a balanced scoring offense tonight.
It definitely balanced. As far as rebounds, we've got Ben Thomas with 3. We've got Stuckey with 5. We've got Husher with 7. We've got 8 for Knox. Points, Rupel with 2, Caswell with 10. Ben Thomas with 14, Ryan Stuckey with 10, Husher with 11, Niles Knox with 12, and Crew Weber with 1. So Thomas was the leading scorer tonight with 14. Knox was the leading rebounder tonight with 8. Shooting cooled off a little bit in the second half.
Thanks, you did great.
15 out of 35 for the game for 43%. Outside, they were 4 out of 14. They missed all 7 attempts outside in the second half. 29% for the game. From the line tonight, they were 63%. So really, really good shooting first half. Cooled off a little bit in the second half. Let Central Noble creep back into the game a little bit there at the end of the third, part of the fourth.
I think part of that might have been Central Noble picked up their defensive intensity a little bit in that third and fourth, late in the third quarter into the fourth quarter.
They really did a nice job and finished up putting things together here at the end and a nice victory.
But you know, you got a new coach. He's coaching with some new players. You've got some new kids integrated into the program. Sometimes it just takes a while to mesh it all together and see what you got. I think by the time we get to NECC tournament time, I think we'll know a whole lot about this Angola team.
Yeah, one thing we do know is they go get the ball on the floor.
Yes, they do.
And they put a lot of full court pressure and put a lot of pressure on the team trying to get the ball in bounds. And tonight that turned into points.
Lack of hustle is one thing you cannot fault this team for.
Nope, they get after it.
They get after it big time. That's going to wrap it up for us tonight. Have yourself a great weekend. Good luck to the Hornets on the road tomorrow night at Concord. And we'll have updates for you right here on Hometown Media. Again, the final 60-45. Angola knocks off Central Noble to improve to 2-0 for the first time since the 16-17 season. For Mark Cockcroft, for Avery, I'm Brett Briscoe. Have yourself a great night. We'll see you next time with more high school basketball.